Arsene Wenger has spent so much time looking for firepower that he seems to have overlooked the wild blaze spreading among his backline. The argument will be that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang can save the day, and testing of that theory is imminent. With this striker ticking off the final is NTS on his move from Borussia Dortmund on Tuesday night. But unless he can stretch his talents to protecting a woefully inadequate defense, then there ought to be a limit on Arsenal's ambitions. The fact of the matter is this latest defeat took their tally of conceded league goals to 34, Swansea 5-4-1, Fabianski 7, Naughton 6. Van der Hoorn 7, Fernandes 7, Mawson 7.5, Olsen 6.5, Dyer 7, Carroll 83, Fur 7, Key 6.5. Clucas 8.5, Routledge 90, EO 7.5, Boney 88, subs not used, Abraham, Narsson, Nordfeldt, Bartley Goals, Clucas 24, 86. EO 61 Manager, Carlos Carvalhal 7.5, Arsenal 4-3-3, Cech 5, Bellerin 6, Mustafi 5, Koscielny 5.5, Monreal 7, Ramsey 7. Elneny 7, Mkhitaryan 66, Xhaka 5.5, Ozil 6.5, Lacazette 5, Iwobi 5.5, Giroud 76, subs not used, Ospina, Chambers, Maitland-Niles, Kolasinac, Nketiah Goal, Monreal 33, booked, Elneny, Bellerin. Ozil Manager, Arsene Wenger 5, Referee, Lee Mason 7.5, MOM, Sam Clucas Attendance, 20.819, some context, a minute. That is more than West Brom, who moved bottom of the table with Swansea's giant leap to 17th. It is worse than Brighton as well, and tied with Newcastle. So yes, a brilliant striker will be nice, but beautiful houses built on quicksand and all that. But that is the modern Arsenal way. In some regards, always a crisis of some sort. Always some detail that seems inexplicable to the wider world. In Arsenal's case, there is also the away form to factor, and the roadshow really has become a freak show. 5 away games in all competitions have now passed since they won one, which is their worst run since 2012, broadened out. They have taken just 13 points from a possible 39 on their travels this season. Shoddy numbers and shoddy performances, with this one undone by their failure to hold a lead for more than a minute after Nacho Monreal put them ahead. Sam Clucas immediately got the leveler from a Mesut Ozil mistake. Jordan Ayew got the second after a clanger from Petr Cech, and the third by Clucas was scored amid pretty weak defending for good measure. Wenger was furious, as you'd expect, and generally pinpointed confidence for the absurdity of beating Chelsea in the Carabao Cup in their most recent home but failing to win against Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, West Brom, Chelsea and Swansea in those last 5 travelling assignments. But to dwell on Arsenal, their many errors and the vast spaces they left between midfield and defence would be to underplay Swansea's effort and wider turnaround. They have now won 10 points from a possible 15 under Carlos Carvalhal, and the transplant in attitude and performances has been immense. Anyone who claims they predicted the club would now be outside the bottom 3 under a man sacked by Sheffield Wednesday is surely a liar. Back-to-back wins against Liverpool and Arsenal suggest he was done a disservice, particularly as Arsenal went with their big guns for this game. Indeed, Wenger picked a strong side, making only one change to the 11 that walloped Crystal Palace last time out in the league, with Jack Wilshere and replaced Aaron Ramsey, while Henrikh Mkhitaryan started on the bench in anticipation of his debut. Curiously, he was joined there by Olivier Giroud, whose move to Chelsea is expected to be completed today. For his part, Carvalhal kept the same side that beat Liverpool at this ground. That was a show of faith in a team that has somehow given itself a fighting chance. But it was also a glaring indictment of the glacial progress Swansea have made in the transfer market. The fact no reinforcements have arrived by this stage of the window is troubling. Today's dealings will go a long way towards answering the question of the board's ambition, but here, on a saturated pitch, it was at least evident that the players are still giving it a go, considering how spineless they looked under Paul Clement. The fighting spirit is deeply impressive and surprising. They attacked at will and with incision, to the point they controlled the opening half an hour. Their best chance came when Leroy Fer threaded to Clucas and he was briefly one-on-one before Mohamed Elneny chanced to slide in the area and pulled it off. Swansea called for a penalty, but it was an immaculate challenge and brilliant officiating. Credit to Lee Mason and the forgotten virtue of refereeing with one's eyes. The gut punch for Swansea is that Monreal scored his fourth of the season almost immediately afterwards with a goal made by Ozil. But Swansea were quickly level. This time Ozil gave possession to Mawson, who passed forward to Clucas. Laurent Koscielny wasn't tight enough and Clucas nailed a near-post goal that the home side deserved. Brilliant entertainment, crazy storyline. Mkhitaryan was given his debut in the second half, but the immediate response from his teammates was to gift a goal to Swansea, with Cech scuffing a back pass straight to Jordan Ayew. His 8th goal of the season was just about the easiest. Wenger gambled by sending on Giroud, but like just about everything else in Arsenal's recent away games, the maneuver didn't work out and Clucas got his second from close range 4 minutes from time. Aubameyang has his work cut out.